The most expensive item that I have bought on this entire trip so far. What up, peeps? Starting off today by hitting up this Goodwill, this sketchy looking Goodwill that was 0.3 miles from my hotel last night. The closest game stores are like half an hour away. So I'm gonna have a lot of driving today, but I'm also planning on going to this Japanese buffet grill thing that I found on Google. It looks really awesome. They have like a sushi buffet, and they have crab and tuna, like ahi tuna and all sorts of stuff. It's kind of far, and it's lunch menu until 3:50 p.m. So it's like 11:35, 11:40 right now. So I can't go yet, but we will be going later. I'm in the toys. Not seeing too much yet. It's a Jeffrey. He's $1.99. I think I should get him. I think we sold the last one for like five or 10 something. Here's a Paddington and a Troll doll, one of the new ones. And I thought for a second that was Mario from the back. I'm not gonna get the Jeopardy. I don't want to ship that. Their toy section's really small. This is all their board games, and none of them are sealed. Let's see if we can find some video games. Got a couple in here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Definitely getting that. That's awesome. I don't know what this particular one is worth, but they average $8 to $20 a piece, so I'm happy with that. Tecmo Super Bowl. That's so cool. That's an awesome one to find. Normally I would look in all the game cases as well, but I don't really feel like it. There's a couple other random ones mixed in. I'm not seeing anything too special. It's kind of cool to see one of those in the box, but it's not the kind of stuff I'm looking for right now. I'm not going to ship that back. This is a really small Goodwill. Bunch of VHS. I'm definitely scanning CDs. I'll do that here in a minute. It's kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna scan these CDs and then we'll get going. There was a couple batteries in here with a little bit of corrosion, but it doesn't look too bad. Should clean off and work perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna get this. Lady told me to look in the glass case for other video games though, so I'm gonna go look. Next stop is going to be a Cash America pawn shop. That is the chain of pawn shops that I go to in Florida all the time when I used to live down there and get really, really good stuff. I'm not expecting too much because I've never been to this one, and they're always hit or miss, but it's the next closest stop. So that's the building there right behind me. It's actually not a Cash America. The maps said it was, but it's actually called Cashland. Very, very small place. I was the only person and there were 3 employees. I definitely was not going to film. All they had were Xbox One, PS4, and Nintendo Switch games. And I looked at the Switch games. They were all, the minimum price was $20 for like cheap games. Like Race with Ryan was 20, Fire Emblem Warriors was 40, Mario Odyssey was 45, you know, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee was 40. So, not that those are horrible prices, but obviously they're too expensive for me to buy if I'm trying to sell them at my store. So I don't know where the next stop is from this point. I think that there were a couple other pawn shops on this road, but they're not open yet. So I'm not gonna stick around for an hour waiting for a pawn shop to open. So I'll do some Googling and see where we're gonna go next. So I drove out to this game store here called GameSwap. Noticed that there was another Cashland right in the parking lot. So I was like, well, I'll stop in there real quick. I wasn't even gonna film because I didn't think I was gonna find anything, but I actually bought an Ice Blue N64. No jumper pack or expansion pack. I told them it's not gonna work without that, so they discounted it for me. It came with the matching controller and both cables though. They had it marked at $79 and I got it for $69.98 with no tax, which was cool. We have jumper packs at the store. We get them for like $2 from wholesale. And then, you know, typically we try to put an expansion pack with it and sell them for like $120. But, you know, I think $70 is it's a high price to pay, but I think that it's not a bad price and we'll definitely make some money off of it. And we don't have any Ice Blue ones in stock, so it's just kind of cool. So I'm gonna drive over the side of the parking lot there, out GameSwap. So that was Game World here in, I don't know where I am, near Dayton, Ohio. That was a really, really big store, and they had a lot of arcade machines and everything. They are not willing to negotiate on pricing at all, but their prices are pretty fair. So I was still able to spend $400. So for the collection, I found Disney Sports Football for $39.99. Last time I looked this game up, it's going for like $65.70. So I'm really happy to knock that one off the list. I also got Konami Classics Volume 1 for the 360 for $10. It's about a $25 game. Got Resident Evil Director's Cut for PS1 for $14.99. Got 2 copies of Castlevania Lament of Innocence for $8 a piece. We sell them for $15. Found Knights of the Old Republic 2 for $6. We sell it for $20. Another one for the collection, Disney's Hide and Sneak. Paid $10 for this. I think it's like an $18 game. Also one I was really looking for, so I'm glad to find it. Castlevania Curse of Darkness for $20. We sell it for about $30. then we have Biker Mice from Mars for Super Nintendo. Got that for $30. It's about a $42 game. Got a complete Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team for $30. Goes for about $45. I got the Arc the Lad collection for $60. It's missing the memory card, he said, but everything else is in there. Last time we had one of these, we sold it for like $100, so I figure without the memory card, we can still probably get, you know, 80, 90, something like that. Then I got two more here, one for the store, one for the collection. I'll show you guys the store one first. Complete in box Super Mario RPG for $49.99. Look at that price, $49.99. The back of the box is pretty damaged. You can see there's rips in the artwork. It's a little bit water damaged, and there's like an actual hole right here. There is a rip right here as well, but it is complete. We sell a cartridge only for $50. They also had cartridge only for $50, but they priced this one at the same price. Not really sure why, but I'm not gonna pass that up. In good condition, I think they go for like $130 to $150. In that condition, maybe $90 to $100, but still that's doubling our money. And finally, got this one for the collection, a complete Darkwing Duck for $90. Price Charts has this at something like $145, $150. It says writing on cart and sticker residue on the manual. The writing on the cartridge is on the plastic, and it's not even black Sharpie, so it'll come off really easy. The sticker residue on the manual is a little thing about that big, like there was an old price tag on there that someone took off. It didn't rip the manual, just left some residue. So other than that, the box is in really, really nice condition. I'm extremely happy with this. That's super awesome for $90. I can't believe it. So spent, what did I say? Well, where's the receipt? I spent $406.14 after tax. This is GameSwap in Kettering, Ohio. So really, really awesome stuff. I'm very happy with my purchases from there, and the people were nice as well. So on to the next spot. Here's our next stop, guys. Gaming Adventures, arcade and game store. Eric from Game Cycle last night. This is one of the places that he recommended I check out. I guess the owner is a buddy of his. Let's go inside, see what we can find. We are going strong again today, guys. Holy crap. I just spent $755 in there. The owner and his wife work there. They are super nice, older guy. So we got Alien Crush for the TurboGrafx and Box Adventure for the TurboGrafx. These two were tacked on at the end. He gave me both of these for $40. His prices came to $55. We'd probably sell them for about $60 or so, so $40 is not too bad. This one I got for the collection, but I'm gonna need to upgrade the case at some point. It's a game I've never heard of. Nights in the Nightmare for the DS. The front has some waves, probably hard to see on camera. There you go. I don't know if it's water damage or if it's just wavy, but either way, I'll upgrade it eventually. It's my receipt. I got 2 copies of Dragon Quest VI Realms of Revelation for the DS. This game is going for like $100 to $110 right now. This was $55, this was $60. I got them for like $45 and $50. And one of them doesn't have a manual. I got Disney Skate Adventure, another complete copy. I've gotten 2 of them on this trip, I believe. Whichever one's in better shape, I'll keep. The other one will be sold. He had it marked at 15. I got it for like 10, and it's like a $25 game. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 for PS2. He had it marked at 50. I got it for 40, but there is no manual. But Price Charts has it complete at about 80, so maybe 70-ish. Got a complete Fighting Force 64. He had it marked at 30. This is like an $80 game. The box is a little bit sun faded. It's not horrible. Other than that, it's in pretty good shape. So I'll compare to my personal copy, maybe upgrade, who knows. And then finally, guys, the most expensive item that I have bought on this entire trip so far. The box needs to be cleaned up. It's pretty dirty, but I think that I can clean it pretty good. It does have a little bit of staining, but the box is just dirty. Like, I don't really understand why he never tried to clean it because it's pretty dirty. But we have a complete in-box Earthbound for the Super Nintendo. If you guys aren't familiar, this game, complete in box like this, is like $800. He had it marked at $600. I ended up paying $500. It's missing 1 scratch and sniff sticker. And then, like I said, the box is a little dirty. I don't know if you can tell on camera. You can kind of see like right here, like this stuff will wipe off. So I'm not too worried. You can see stuff on here. That stuff will come off. So hopefully it looks pretty good once I'm done, cleaning it up and everything. But in the condition that it's in, I mean, it's not perfect. It's got like a couple little rips right here, and it's got some wear and stuff like that. But the box isn't crushed. The bottom is pretty worn. Like, you can tell it's been slid across shelves and everything. But once I get it all cleaned up, we shouldn't have a problem selling this for like $700 to $750. So that'll be a really awesome thing to have in the store. I have owned probably 5 complete in box Earthbounds since I started, collecting and buying and selling, and I have never had trouble selling them. So I'm really, really happy to get that. It's an awesome game to be taking back along with everything else that I've bought. We've just gotten so many good games on this trip, and I still can't believe that it's like, I mean, the first day wasn't that great, but from yesterday until today, it's like every single store that I stop at, they're willing to work out deals with me, and they're willing to, sell me stuff at really good prices, and I definitely appreciate it. And I make sure to thank all these people that I'm working with. I tell them, thank you so much for working with me. I know that, you don't have to, obviously, and a lot of places don't, but I definitely appreciate it. And they always allow me to film, which is cool. Some places I don't ask, I just kind of do it. But like this guy, I told him, I just tell everyone I have a YouTube channel, I'm doing this road trip, and he's like, yeah, man, go ahead. And he was super nice about it. So that's really awesome. If you guys are in the area, come to Gaming Adventures. I didn't go into the arcade. You probably saw a little bit of clip of me like standing outside it. I didn't want to walk around it. But yeah, this place is really cool. He doesn't have a ton of inventory, but he's got some good stuff. So what time is it? I'm trying to go to this Japanese buffet for dinner, and it opens in 30 minutes. I don't think it's a 30-minute drive from me, but I'll see. That is probably going to be my next stop, and then after that, I will continue on, hit up a couple more places, and then we'll head back to Eric's store, which we were at yesterday, to look through the stuff in the back. So I'm at this really cool place called, I think it's Tokyo Grill and Hibachi Buffet. Here it is. And so here's my first plate, and then you get the hibachi. They bring it to your table, but they have a ton of options for stuff. I'm getting okra, garlic, and then bacon, scallops, and shrimp, and then fried rice as my base. And they just bring you like a little bowl of it, and you can keep going, just getting as much as you want. So I'm very excited. This is not what I was expecting fully. I was hoping they'd have like crab and sashimi and stuff. This is fine. This is good enough, but I was hoping for some crab, but I'm really excited for the food. It all looks really, really good, and this place has really good ratings. So I'm gonna eat, and then we'll continue on to the next game store. I finished up eating, guys, and now we're at No Limit Gaming. This is probably gonna be our second to last stop. I'm gonna go here, then we're gonna go back to Eric's store. And he texted me, said he's there, so see what we can find here first. Didn't do any filming in there, guys. That place is massive. That's the biggest store I've been to so far. It is, I mean, it's like the size of like a Kmart or something. Didn't film though because there's a ton of people in there. It's all just really open. So, I don't know, it's more corporate feeling. I'm not talking to the owner, I'm just talking to some employee. They had some cool stuff, not a ton. Their prices for most things were accurate to, you know, what we would sell them for. So I wasn't able to find too much, but I did find something really, really cool, which I'm going to show you first. Does this look familiar to you guys? This is that Vita game that we had a while ago and we sold it. And I was like, I kind of regretted selling it. And I was like, I'm never going to find another one. Well, I found another one. This one is not, the game inside is not sealed like the one we sold. The game's open, which is fine. We sold that other one, I want to say for like $250 or $300. This one was a $159.99, so I'm really happy to get it for that price. I also got a Top Gear 3000 for $25. It's about a $35 game. Then we have Demi Kid's Dark version. It's in like a, you know, custom case, but it's a legit cartridge. It was $38. It only goes for like $45.50, so I paid up for that one. The only reason I got it is because they also had Demi Kid's Light version. This was only $29, and it goes for about $35.40. So I thought it'd be cool to have both of them together. One game for the collection is Moco Moco Friends for the 3DS. It was priced at $18. It's about a $25 game. I had never seen this before, and I mean, I don't know about you guys, but those look like complete Pokemon ripoffs to me. So I don't know. It's not made by Nintendo. It's not Pokemon, but they look like Pokemon ripoffs. Then I also got a copy of B-Boy for PS2 and Drakengard. Drakengard was $24. It's about a $35 game. B-Boy was free, and it's about a $10 game. They weren't flexible on prices at all, but they do have a sale that's buy two, get one free. The only stipulation is that your free game has to be $10 or less. So there weren't a ton of options to get for the free game. So B-Boy was one of them. And then I also got a Pokemon Ranger for DS. That was free. And my third free game was Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. They had it marked at $8 for some reason. That's super cheap to me, at least. So I got those three for free. I spent, what was the total? It's 300 and something. $315.73 after tax. I'm happy with that. Not amazing, but still a couple things for the collection that I think are pretty cool, and a couple things we can sell at the store as well. So now I'm going to head back to GameCycle, to Eric's store. He's going to allow me to use his Wi-Fi to finish uploading the vlog because I still haven't been able to get it up. I should have taken my computer into the Japanese restaurant, and I forgot. As I was sitting there, I remembered the video's not up yet. Eric said I could use his Wi-Fi, which is super awesome of him, so I'm going to do that. And, yeah. So, let's get going. Got a long drive. Just got to my crappy hotel, guys. It doesn't look that bad, but outside it's a little sketchy. Oh well, not much I can do about that now. So, I went back to GameCycle, to Eric's store, and stayed about half an hour past close. I got there much earlier this time, so I was still there for a couple hours. But got to go through a bunch of the stuff in the back. He had a couple things that he brought that were posted on eBay for me to look at, and just went through some other random things. So I didn't film in there because I filmed it last night. You wouldn't have seen anything different, really. And but yeah, so I got all the stuff here to show you in the hotel room once again, because it's not going to fit in the trunk until I condense everything down. Before I show you guys the rest of what I got from today and end up the vlog, I wanted to also say that tomorrow, which is Thursday for me, is going to be my last day of actually hunting for games. Friday, for me, is going to be spent getting everything packed and shipped, and then getting myself back to Columbus, because that is where my plane leaves from. I'm almost in Cincinnati right now. I'm going to be heading to a store tomorrow that Eric highly recommended I check out called, I think it's Arcade Legacy. And he said that out of all the stores around here, that place is going to have some of the best prices aside from him. And it's a buddy of his as well. So my plan is to go there and, you know, obviously get as much stuff as I can. So yeah, that will be tomorrow. And then Friday, probably not going to be a very exciting video. Like I said, I'm just going to try to get everything done and ready to go. This is a horrible design. There's a mirror right here. And from the right angle, somebody could be standing outside, look through the little gap, see into the mirror, and see me sleeping in the bed. I don't like that. So that's kind of stupid. I'll fix it. But yeah, let's take a look at what we got today and we'll get this vlog ended. So first we have this giant tub here that is completely full of manuals. And the best one that I saw when I was looking through was a Dragon Warrior 3 manual. And I actually got the cartridge from him yesterday. Looks like a Venom poster. I'm not going to go through every single one, but it's, you know, I looked through all the manuals and picked out what I wanted. Basically, I didn't get any like PlayStation or Atari or anything. Okay, I just lied. But I mainly focused on just getting Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. There's a few GameCube in here. This is a Game Gear manual that I actually need to complete my copy of that game. But there's just all sorts of stuff in here. So there's a lot of Mario World manuals apparently. But yeah, there's some good ones in here. A couple little foam things for like PS1 long box or Sega Saturn games. This bag is all Game Boy stuff. There was like some Pokemon manuals and like Legend of Zelda and stuff. Here's some NES manuals here. You know, nothing like too crazy, but pretty good stuff overall. We actually do sell quite a few manuals at the store, especially when we take them to like the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and you know, we sell a bunch there. So we got all those. Got an empty box for Ninja Assault. So it's just the box, nothing else. And then he gave me this for free. It is a VHS, but it's like a weird Sega Saturn one. He didn't know what's on it. There's nothing on the box. I really didn't even want it, but he gave it to me for free. One Genesis game, Growl. Loose copy is about $55, so that was kind of cool. Haven't really bought a lot of Genesis games on this trip. I also got Flicky. He had it at $15. There's no manual, but, you know, uncommon one. 2 N64 games, Road Rash, and Batman Beyond. 2 black cartridges there. A couple PS2 games, Xenosaga Episode 2, and Contra Shattered Soldier. And then I got some PSP games. We have Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast, SNK Arcade Classics Volume 1, Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins, and Mega Man Powered Up. I believe these two I already have, so these are going to be for the store, and I think I need those ones for the collection. I also got a few Vita games, just because we always need them for the store. We have a hard time keeping them in stock, so figured I'd grab them. We have Extreme Legends, Dynasty Warriors 8, Blaze Blue, Soul Sacrifice, and Ragnarok Odyssey. And then we have 2 empty cases here. These both have manuals, but they do not have games. Billy Hatcher and Virtua Quest. This one, I figured we could just hopefully get a disc-only copy at some point and then sell it, because people ask for that game all the time. That one has a manual as well, like I said. 2 other PS2 games that I believe I need one of them for the collection. I'm not sure. They're so cheap that I didn't even bother to check. I just grabbed them both. Final Fantasy XI Online Chains of Promethea expansion pack, and then also the Treasures of whatever that says, Ahi or Urgon expansion pack. They're like $5 a piece. That's what they're worth. I think that I already have this one, but I don't think I have that one. And then my favorite piece that I got today for the collection is the Halo Triple Pack for the original Xbox. I've been looking for one of these for an extremely long time. I've never even seen one in person. They're not super expensive. It's only worth like $40-50, but they're hard to find. This one is pretty creased up, you know. It's not perfect, but I'm very glad to add that one to the collection. And then finally, we have a big stack here of disc-only games. A couple of these did have manuals. You saw one manual already. There's the other one. So we have Chocobo's Dungeon 2, Bushido Blade. There's another one back there. Alien Resurrection, Chocobo Racing. There's Fear Effect 2 and Fear Effect 1. There's multiple discs in some of these. Final Doom, another Bushido Blade, Vandal Hearts, Breath of Fire 4, Bloody Roar, Dragon Valor, Capcom vs. SNK Pro, there's a Game Shark disc, and Jersey Devil. So, nothing really like super expensive in this last little bundle here, but the Halo Triple Pack, I'm super happy that I found that. It was in the back of the store. He didn't even know that it was back there, or, you know, he didn't care. But either way, I'm really happy with that, and so I'm going to get this vlog edited. Present in my time right now, the vlog that's supposed to go up today is not even up yet. The internet at the hotel that I was at yesterday was so slow that it only uploaded 8% before I had to leave. And I stayed right until, stayed 30 minutes past checkout. I went to a McDonald's on my way to this hotel, and I stayed until they closed and got it to like 35%, but it's not done. So I'm gonna have to do it right now. While it's uploading, I'm going to work on the vlog that I filmed today, the one you're watching right now, and hopefully get this one done. The problem is that the vlog was so long that I finished editing it and I started exporting it. I couldn't stay awake until it was done exporting and then upload it. If I had done that within the 8 hours I slept, it probably would have uploaded on time, or probably would have finished uploading. But it took so long to export that I fell asleep before it was done, and then I couldn't even start the upload until the next morning. I'm going to try to stay up tonight and get this one going so that you actually get it at a reasonable time. But the Wi-Fi in these hotels suck, and there's not much I can do about it. The only other option for me is to go to a restaurant and take my computer in and sit there until it's done, which I can do, but it's not ideal. So I'll do my best to get this one out in a timely manner. If you're watching it right now and it's like 4 p.m., you know, Eastern time, then I did a good job. But that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. We got so much more good stuff today. The Complete in Box Earthbound is crazy. We got the Complete in Box Darkwing Duck, Complete in Box Mario RPG. You know, just having a really good time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to smack the like button, leave a comment down below, and of course subscribe. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow.